And if I had to give first year Ife advice about medical school, I would say, guys, welcome back to my channel. As I'm recording this, I'm getting ready to go and do my last OSCEs of medical school by the grace of God. And sorry guys, I really want the lighting to be better for you guys, but it's not really giving. Anyway, so this is the last my last OSCE of medical school by the grace of God. And I'm just praying, I am praying that it goes well. I'm praying that it goes smoothly. I'm still getting heart palpitations, but it's just so weird because as I was preparing for this OSCE, I was just realizing like how many things that I had done or seen throughout clerkship. And it was just really cool. And also it made me think to myself, like I should have enjoyed some of my rotations more than I did. Like I think I was just like stressing about getting through it, stressing about getting the IDER, and I didn't really take the time to fully enjoy the experience. So if I had to tell my younger self advice and give her advice, I would say, I know it's so stressful. I know you're worried about getting IDERs and getting like good evaluations, but I implore you to enjoy the process, enjoy the medicine, enjoy the rotations. Don't let other people take away your joy either through stress or worrying or through their own projections, okay? Just take it at your pace and enjoy it, right? So that's all to say is that I feel moderately prepared for this OSCE. I think like I'm not really sure what I'm going to be asked. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be asked, and no one does it in an OSCE generally. But yeah, I'm just praying that it goes well. I'm praying that I know all the things I'm asked to do, that I'm able to come up with like the strategies, like the history questions, the physical examinations, and the right investigations and differential diagnoses to actually go through it. I'm just realizing that, again, a lot of you aren't in medicine. So what are OSCEs? OSCEs are basically like our practical exams that test your ability test your skills and your knowledge regarding common case presentations that you'll see throughout like medical school and throughout medicine. And they also test our skills as well. So they test things like suturing, lumbar puncture, a knee, like drain fluid of the knee. So knee aspiration, that's what I was looking for. And just all kinds of skills. So, and basically they're just testing to see if you're actually, what's the word? If you are medically competent to be sent out into the world and make sure that you're a safe practitioner. So anyway, so so that's what I'm doing today, and this is the last one of medical school by the grace of God. And yeah, I think it's just so interesting coming to the end of this. Like my medical school is a 3-year degree, so it's just been very fast paced, and I think I'm just like looking back, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I feel like I just started medical school like a while ago, like a short while ago, but also at the same time it feels like it's been the longest 3 years of my life. But yeah, I think, you know, just very interestingly enough, if I had to go back and give younger Ife, like first year Ife, advice, I think it's just to enjoy it more, to not worry about whether or not you're going to make it, because you're going to make it. And obviously I'm not at the end of this, but you know, I'm close to it, and I will be doing another video like, you know, once match results come out and all those kinds of things. But I know that the younger Ife was worried about like the next test or the next exam, and when clerkship started, the next rotation, the next evaluation, and then like submitting my residency application and getting interviews and getting through the next like interview. I wasn't super stressed out about interviews. I think by that point I was just like so tired. But yeah, I think I was really stressed about my first one. So and generally like they get easier as you go. But yeah, I think it's just, I would like to tell her it's okay to enjoy the process a bit more. It's okay to enjoy the present a bit more. It's okay to enjoy the process of learning medicine. I know you're worried about whether or not information is going to stick in your head. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, but you will know exactly what you need to know to get to the next step, and you'll know exactly what you need to know to get to the point that I am right now. So I think the only thing that I would say is to like take some more time to really just like dive into the studying of it all. Don't be so scared. Don't be so scared of failing. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna head out and run. I'm gonna quickly Google what OSCE means, like the definition. Objective structured clinical examination. Wow, I don't know that. So yeah, long story short of this very random clip is just, number one, my final OSCE is today. Number two, I realized that looking back, there's a lot of things that when I was studying for the OSCEs, I looked back and saw and realized that a lot of the things I had done throughout clerkship and throughout my rotations actually, like, you know, allowed me to be prepared for the OSCEs today. My prayer is that that's the case. And number three, I think I just, like, looking back, medical school feels both short and long. And if I had to give first year Ife advice about medical school, I would say enjoy the process a bit more. Don't worry as much as you're doing about failing. Yes, it's okay to feel like nervous and feel like anxious about getting the right evaluations, getting the right reference letters, and all those kinds of things. But trusting in the God that you serve, that He will provide for you everything that you need. And just remember that He's the one who brought you here. You know what I'm saying? Why would He leave you behind now? Right? And for those of you who don't know Jesus and you want advice, number one, know Jesus, but that's besides the point. I'm not trying to convert y'all. But what I'm trying to say is just, like, you've gone into medical school. Like, that's, I think, one of the hardest parts is getting in, okay? And the second hardest part is staying in. But I think the second hardest part is believing that you actually have what it takes to make it through the end. It's that believing in yourself part. And if you have gone through and jumped over hurdles and, you know, met and surpassed obstacles to make it to medical school, I guarantee you have what it takes to get through it. Okay, I know different medical schools in different countries might be different, but at least for the US and Canada, that's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? I spent like 6 months of medical school in South Africa, and that was a different beast. I think it's definitely harder to stay in. But regardless, you have what it takes to make it from point A to point Z, and to graduate a competent and independent doctor. I am speaking about this, and I'm not even graduated yet, but all I can say is have more faith in yourself. You know more, and you're capable of more than you think. Okay? And the fact that you got into medical school is a testimony to that. It was a testament to that. And yeah, so I think that's what I want to say, guys. And then I'm gonna run because I need to eat. I just thought anyway, I need to eat. Need to fuel up. And then I'm going to head to school, and by the grace of God, I'm going to successfully pass these OSCEs. So see you guys later.